At God's Appointed Time, January 3rd, from a devotional entitled God's Amazing Grace by Ellen G. White. When the fulness of the time was come, God sent forth His Son to redeem them that were under the law, that we might receive the adoption of sons. Galatians 4:4-5. In heaven's council, the hour for the coming of Christ had been determined. When the great clock of time pointed to that hour, Jesus was born in Bethlehem. Providence had directed the movements of nations and the tide of human impulse and influence until the world was ripe for the coming of the Deliverer. The deception of sin had reached its height. All the agencies for depraving the souls of men had been put in operation. The Son of God, looking upon the world, beheld suffering and misery. With pity he saw how men had become victims of satanic cruelty. He looked with compassion upon those who were being corrupted, murdered, and lost. It was demonstrated before the universe that, apart from God, humanity could not be uplifted. A new element of life and power must be imparted by Him who made the world. With intense interest, the fallen world had watched to see Jehovah arise and sweep away the inhabitants of the earth. But instead of destroying the world, God sent His Son to save it. At the very crisis, when Satan seemed about to triumph, the Son of God came with the embassage of grace. Through every age, through every hour, the love of God had been exercised towards the fallen race. Notwithstanding the perversity of men, the signals of mercy had been continually exhibited. And when the fullness of the time had come, the Deity was glorified by pouring upon the world a flood of healing grace that was never to be obstructed or withdrawn till the plan of salvation should be fulfilled. Satan was exulting that he had succeeded in debasing the image of God in humanity. Then Jesus came to restore in man the image of his Maker. None but Christ can fashion anew the character that has been ruined by sin. He came to expel the demons that had controlled the will. He came to lift us up by the dust, to reshape the marred character after the pattern of His divine character, and to make it beautiful with His own glory.